So in geometry, lines can interact with each other in different ways. So some lines run side by side forever and they never meet. Others intersect to form perfect 90-degree angles, and some lines don't intersect at all because they exist in different planes entirely. So in this video, we'll break down the three main types of lines you need to know in geometry, which are parallel lines, perpendicular lines, and skew lines. So firstly, what are parallel lines? So parallel lines are lines that run in the same direction and never intersect, no matter how far they are extended. So they're almost like train tracks. So key properties that we can take note, they are the same distance apart, and I'll go over an example at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned. They never meet. So if you think of train tracks, for example, the two individual parts, they never intersect, right? They're always the same distance apart and they never meet. They lie in the same plane. And then they're also in the same slope. Now this is just a bit of extra information. This is for like in coordinate geometry, for example. We don't need to focus on that now. But anyways, if we're talking about parallel lines, the symbol is two lines right beside each other. And then you put the letters of where the lines connect. And you'll see that at the end of the video. So for example, we could say line AB is parallel to line CD. And that's what this here means. And now again, examples could be train tracks or lines on a notebook paper or opposite edges of a rectangle even. So now let's go over what perpendicular lines are. So perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect and form a 90-degree angle. So we'll go over examples at the end, but key properties here would be they intersect, another one would be the angles form right angles. So when they intersect, they form right angles, which are of course 90 degrees. And that's about it. And so just like earlier, how the symbol for parallel lines was two lines, the symbol for perpendicular lines would simply be that, or an upside down T. So for example, we could say line AB is perpendicular to line CD. And real world examples of this could be the corner of a room, or the intersection of two streets from a perfect cross, that form a perfect cross, or like the side of a square. Those would all be perpendicular. And lastly, let's go over skew lines. And here's where I'll go over the example. But firstly, skew lines, some keynotes, they do not intersect. Do not intersect. So they're like parallel lines in that sense. Oops, sorry. They do not intersect. They are not parallel though, because they exist in different planes. So earlier we said that parallel lines are in the same plane. These are in different planes. And I'll show it in the example here, all three types of lines. But firstly, let's just finish off with skew lines. Real life examples could be one edge on, like if you look at a cube, one edge on the top and top front and another edge on the back bottom. So they would be skew lines because they never intersect and they're on different planes. And so now let me show you it with the example. So first let's label this cube. Let's say this is corner A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and then we can go, this is corner E, this is corner F, G, and then we'll say H down there. So if we look at, let me get the pointer out. If we look at line AB, which would be this here, line AB, and then line BC, which would be this here, those would form a right angle right here, which would make those perpendicular. So the notation for that would be line AB is perpendicular, upside down T, to line BC. And then now, if we look at line, let me get the pointer out again. If we look at line BE compared to line CF, which would be over here, BE and CF, they're on the same plane and they never intersect. And they're the same distance apart. So that would mean they're parallel. So now we can write line BE is parallel to line CF. And now let's look at AB and CD. So if we go line AB, which is right over here, and then we look at line CD, which is right over here, these lines are also on the same plane and they never intersect. So these are also parallel. So line AB is parallel to line CD. And now let's look at some skews. So if we look at, let's look at line BC and DG. So line BC is right over here, and then DG is right over here. So as we can see, these two lines, they're on different planes and they're never going to intersect. So that means they're skewed to each other. And we can write that down. We can say line BC is skew, we write out skew, to line DG. And we can look at another example of a skew too. Let's look at line CD and EF. So line CD would of course be right over here, and then line EF would of course be right over here. Now as we can see, CD and EF, they're in different planes, and they're also never going to intersect. So that would make them once again a skew. And once again we can write that down. We can go line CD is skew to line EF. And now why all this matters? Like understanding the different relationships in lines is important because it helps us study angle relationships, triangles, polygons, 3D shapes, and eventually coordinate geometry. And these ideas will appear throughout the entire geometry course. Now in the next lesson, we're going to talk about angles and how they're formed when lines intersect.